Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa Meyer, and today I'm speaking with Paige Roberts about the Apparel Mentor. Paige, tell me a bit about yourself and your project.
So I am working on building a tote bag. It is unique in that it's going to be a large size where you can actually fit everything that you need to tote around for the day.
Wow!
So I'm really excited about creating it. I have zero background in design, communication background, but it's been a really fun journey thanks to the apparel group.
Great. Um, so when you started this journey with the Apparel Mentor, did you knew you were gonna make a tote? Did you have like how many, what specific items you want to carry in said tote? Do you have a key differentiator? Is it towards women or men, or can you tell me a little bit more about that aspect of the bag itself?
Sure. So I came to the Apparel Mentor program after having taken courses at the Rhode Island School of Design, teaching myself how to sew, building my own prototypes to sort of figure out the size, what features I'd like, what actually worked for me. And then I said, okay, well, I've got this sort of, I called it a pathetic prototype, but it's a very homegrown prototype. And I said, okay, well, I don't really know where to go from here. So I really need to find someone that can support me in that journey. And I happened to, through, it was probably Maker's Row
Oh,
or
awesome.
some other online group, I found a reference to Mindy and the Apparel Academy. And I said, oh, let me check this out.
Yeah.
And it was, it's been great ever since.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I love that you went to the Rhode Island School of Design. I was looking at that school a ton before deciding to go to a Wisconsin state school, which also was fantastic. But that's an
It's
amazing
great.
school.
It's always good to be exposed to the world of professional design before you start something. I mean, just having
Yeah.
that level of exposure really gets you excited about the possibilities.
Yeah, and then just looking at it in such a different way because when you're in design school, they're really like, pushing that. What's your why? What's your why? What changes can you make to make it more functional? And that's also, I think, how the apparel mentor comes at it as well. Is like, okay, let's dissect this bag and figure out all the components that are going into it from pattern, construction, um, sourcing materials, all of that. So, what pain points has the apparel mentor helped you relieve?
Probably every pain point along the journey. I mean, I am so grateful to the Apparel Academy and all that they've brought to me.
Good.
I think the biggest one and the most influential one is giving me a level of confidence to work in this design world. So when you have no exposure to an industry like fashion and design, it's very, very intimidating. And Mindy and the group really gives you that vocabulary, that level of expertise that gives you confidence to go out and talk to vendors, talk to suppliers, feel like you have some level of knowledge of the industry. And I think that to me has been the most valuable piece of the entire experience.
That's wonderful. Well, that was my next question was which section has helped you the most? So with the Apparel Mentor, it's broken into multiple sections. Is there a specific one that you were like, a light bulb went off and you're like, aha, that right there. That's my nugget that I need in this moment to move forward with my project?
I'd probably say two pieces. One, the alumni group in particular, I have to say has helped me the most because
Great.
every month there's a level of accountability. You come with what you've accomplished in the past month and you talk through what your challenges were, what you're working on, and it gives you that opportunity to ask very detailed specific questions about the pain points you're experiencing that particular month and get the valuable feedback of those in the group as well as the really honest and open feedback from Mindy, which I think is on the second most valuable piece of the entire program. She will tell you what it's really going to cost, how
Yeah.
much time it's actually going to take, and what you really need to do and how much patience you need to have to go from prototype to manufacturing. And
Yeah.
I think having that real world mentor and knowledge and support has been invaluable.
That's wonderful. Yeah, some people think that you can just take a idea, like, okay, I've got this idea, I've got this sketch, and I'm gonna have it completed in 3 months. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
that was the most eye-opening to me.
that's not the reality.
It's going to take like 9
Yep,
months to over a year
yep,
to get this done. I can't even believe it. But
yeah,
you realize in the academy, there's so many different elements to getting it done.
Mm-hmm.
Even to get to the level of a tech pack, I can't believe how much has to happen. And I think that real knowledge of the process and understanding all the individual components to get there has really given me a realistic sense of the scope of the project. And it's helped me sort of set milestones for myself to get from A to Z, which I think keeps me making progress and will hopefully mean a more successful outcome in the end.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see your bag. Hopefully, use it. I am more of a fanny pack gal, but I think if there was an actual bag out there that made sense, because I'm like an all-in-one. I mean, they're like everything is
Yep.
packed in, or I'm like bare bones. Like I'm the lady who's got her phone with the cards and everything in it. So I would love a bag that could just be like, okay, here's my catch-all, and I'm ready to go for the day. So,
Absolutely, that's the goal. There's still room for the fanny pack. Everyone needs the fanny
okay,
pack,
good.
but you also need the giant tote that fits it all, but actually makes you look good. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very
I
excited.
love that. That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me today. Do you have anything else that you'd like to add as far as the Apparel Mentor program goes? Would you recommend the program to other apparel mentors or startups?
I would absolutely recommend the program, and I would recommend it to anyone at any stage of the process. I think even if you're just thinking about an idea and you don't know where to start or how to start, join the
Yeah.
Apparel Mentor program. It's incredible. And if you're sort of mid-process, one of the best elements is you have access to a mentor, a support group to answer questions, to bounce ideas off of. It's really been sort of the bright light in this entire process for me.
Well, that's so fantastic. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me, Paige, and I can't
Thank
wait
you.
to see your bag on the market someday.
Thank
Have a
you.
great
Take
day.
care.
Bye.